Metrics live stream. As we told you, we're doing several live streams this week. We're doing one for the launch of Quant Grade and also for Black Friday. I'm Ian Balina, your host, being joined by our Chief Technical Analyst at Metrics, Bill Noble. Hey, Bill, how are you?
Ian, hi. Thanks for having me on the show.
Yeah, awesome. All right, so let us know if there are any issues with the stream. We're just starting. This is going out to YouTube, Twitter, Periscope, Facebook. Also gets turned into a podcast. Subscribe to the podcast at tokenmetrics.com/podcast. Subscribe to our newsletter, tokenmetrics.com/newsletter. And for sure, definitely make sure you subscribe to Tokenmetrics at tokenmetrics.com, especially on Black Friday. As we mentioned in the last stream, we're doing a 40% discount. 40% Black Friday discount. Between Black Friday and Cyber Monday, you can get 40% off on Tokenmetrics. What does that mean? That means that if you join and subscribe to a 12-month plan, you'll get 40% off. If you join and only subscribe to a monthly plan, you get 12% off as well. Now, if you're doing monthly plan, it will only be for that month because the discount only applies between Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So we highly encourage and recommend, not financial advice, you subscribe to the annual plan because you get better bang for your buck. And we definitely want to make sure you have the best research available when you're in crypto, especially with Bitcoin about to hit 20K, with Ethereum about to go over $600. I mean, this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. Happy early Thanksgiving to everybody, wherever you are, whether you're in the US or globally, because we're all thankful to have you here as part of our crypto family, as customers, as viewers, as listeners on the podcast. We're just glad to have you here on our crypto family because we cannot be here without you. So just want to take a moment to say thank you so much. We are blessed, very humbled. Okay, so as Bill gets ready, let's see who was first on the stream. What's up, Skylar? Welcome. How are you? BTC Motivation. What's up, family? Mistaken. Ian and Bill. Good evening, brothers. Good evening. Good morning. Good afternoon. Wherever you are. Good to have you here. Okay, so volume is down. Okay, just give me 1 second. Let me double check. Thanks for letting me know. Okay, let me know if this is better. Just give me 1 second. Okay, that should be better. If anybody's having issues with the volume, let me know down below. I want to make sure we're all getting the right levels. Okay, apologies, I'm back. Let me know how the volume audio is. Let me know down below. I'm coming through 5 by 5. Thank you all for bearing with us through these issues. I mean, audio seems fine actually. So maybe the person should turn up their desktop audio. Volume. Let me know down below. Maybe the person should. Yeah, audio's fine. Audio's fine. But hey, just want to make sure everybody has the right audio because we're about to take everybody to the next level in crypto. All right, loud and clear. Thank you, Joshua. All right, so thank you, everybody, crypto family. We're blessed to have you here. So we'll be taking your questions. Let me share the Mentimeter. So if you go to menti.com, menti.com, and use the code, let me bring this up here. Okay, here we go. Use the code 2159771. That's 2159771, and you can ask us any questions you have. I would say let's try to keep them specific to maybe the Quant Grade, Black Friday, and maybe altcoins, because alt season is about to start. Things are heating up, things are warming up. things are about to explode. We believe, right? Because Bitcoin, once people take profits from Bitcoin and Bitcoin kind of goes sideways, we think alts are about to run, especially with Ethereum really about to go past 600 and ETH 2.0 on December 1st. That's going to be huge, right? And DeFi and everything. We're just very, very bullish. I mean, as we used to say a while back, what a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. So send your questions, go to menti.com and we'll answer them. But for those, Balina means well in Turkey? Yes, it does. Yeah, I have lots of Turkish friends. I've actually been to Istanbul, went there for a Crypto World Tour. Thank you to everybody who came out to the event over there. I had a blast there. Okay, so I think let's begin by first answering the question everyone has for 2020-21. Okay. All right, so the question on everyone's mind for 2021, Bitcoin is rallying, Ethereum is charging up. What about altcoins? And specifically, how can people make a boatload of money with altcoins? And we all know with alts, high risk, high reward. Let me repeat that again. High risk, high reward. People follow me for a while because they know I was the altcoin guy, the ICO guy back in 2017. I had 200x investments, Icon, Wabi, which went over like 140x, I believe, at one time. DragonX did at 80x. But guess what? What worked in 2017 does not work anymore. And that's the essence of investing and trading. What works for a while will not last forever, right? Actually, there's a famous quote from one of my favorite value investors of all time, from Howard Marks. I believe it says something like this: what the wise man does in the beginning, the fool does in the end. I'm basically paraphrasing it, but basically, once the cat is out of the bag, it's hard to find alpha. Because once everybody figures out this is where the gains are, and everyone knows it, there isn't really that value arbitrage. And one of the challenges we had in 2017 is just that, right? Because basically our spreadsheet, our token metrics back then, while good, the game got harder and harder, and it got tougher to make money. So we told ourselves, how can we find better data, better research, and find those low cap gems early on before anybody else does? And that's where we looked at artificial intelligence, and that's where Token Metrics was born. So thank you to everybody. This has been our 1 year anniversary, which is coming up on Sunday. So 1 year of Token Metrics. So thank you to everybody who joined. As mentioned, 40% discount to all our customers and new customers on Friday if you join. Just join the newsletter and we'll send out that code. We're actually thinking of possibly sending it out prior to Friday to give people a head start, especially our customers, because we know our customers, some of them might have the renewal coming up on Friday. So we want to make sure they have that code. And then we might also be mentioned in the CoinDesk Black Friday for crypto post. So stay tuned for that. But anyway, back to altcoins. How can people find the best altcoins in 2021? So that's why our team has been working hard on trying to ingest as much data, big data from different platforms, from CoinMarketCap. Now we're also pulling in data from CoinGecko, because when new coins get listed in DeFi, on Uniswap, it's very challenging for our tech team to go through and do code reviews. Code reviews are great, but they take a long time. And sometimes in crypto, especially if you're trading low cap gems, by the time you've done the code review, after a week or two, the altcoin has pumped and you missed those gains. So our team has been working hard on how we can automate this process, going out there and finding the best alts to invest in while also managing risk, which is crucial. Because while people might have altcoin pump and dumps, the idea of the Quant Grade is to find those alts that will pump and are less likely to dump on you. Because you have to make sure that for every unit of risk you're taking, you're getting rewarded adequately, right? Which sometimes is not the case in terms of altcoins. So I want to pull up here the Quant Grade. So based on the Quant Grade, because this is something I believe in myself, I've made my first low cap alt investment in a while. And for those who've been following the streams, you probably know this by now because I mentioned this on the last live stream, but I've actually put my money where my mouth is. So, I mean, that's because our team has also done a code review on this alt that we shared with our customers. If you're a customer, just check the most recent emails, the most recent code review. We shared that project. But here, let me pull this up here. Right, this is a project. Now, as we mentioned each time, this is not financial advice. Do your own research. We're a crypto investment research company. So this project is called P Network. Now, once again, disclosure with altcoins, they're very, very low cap coins, meaning that they're high risk. But we think the risk might be warranted. I'm not saying go out there and put the rent money or grocery money in this low cap altcoin, but it's worth looking into, right? We definitely would not put more than 5% of your portfolio into any low cap coin. That's why we have our AI indices, because they help you efficiently allocate your portfolio. Because your portfolio should mainly be Bitcoin and Ethereum, stablecoins, basically having cash on hand to buy the dips, and then maybe a handful of altcoins. Maybe if you have 10 coins in your portfolio, maybe 2 or 3 altcoins. I would say maybe 2 might be, I would say 2 or 3 altcoins, right? Because you don't really need a lot of altcoins. I mean, unless the AI indices tell you that, I would say you basically just need altcoins. I would say maybe 10% in alts, the rest being in stablecoins, Bitcoin, and ETH. And if those altcoins pump, they'll help the portfolio out tremendously. So in this case, we're looking here at P Network. So last time we covered this, actually, it had a market cap. If you go to CoinGecko here, P Network, right? If you go to CoinGecko, so this has a market cap, so market cap of only 10 million. Now, typically we've been covering large cap altcoins, but we think that if you want altcoin risk, this is probably one of the better alts out there based on the Quant Grade. Now, this is not saying go out there and hodl this forever, but I would say if you're in this over about a few months, basically a quarter or so, this is definitely worth looking into, right? So, but the idea of the Quant Grade, to kind of recap, we're taking performance metrics, meaning that we look at how the token or cryptocurrency actually performs, not what a human thinks, not what is subjective. We're looking at quantitative, objective data points. And so these are basically 54 data points. We put them into the AI. We have it go through, backtest, and tell us what data point actually matters for whatever time horizon we want to invest or trade in. So if we're trading over a quarter, over 3 months, we backtest to only look at what matters the most. If we're investing for 1 year, the backtest will be different, and what matters the most will be different as well. So this is just the beginning. We're also working on sentiment analysis for next year and some other things. But essentially, we're taking all these data points, putting them into the AI, and it's learning every single day and tweaking every single day. And after ingesting all the data and then looking at all the coins in our database, so right now we have over 300 coins. But once we launch and fully automate this, within a month or two, we'll have over 3,000 coins. So imagine going to CoinGecko, automatically importing all the coins they have in real time, and having the AI tell you which coins are good based on the actual performance of those coins. So this is essentially an altcoin picker in a way. I mean, obviously that's not the most professional term, right? But in a way it's scanning and it's doing the hard work for you, because not everyone has time to go out there and do research, because there's so many new coins launching. With CoinGecko, honestly, we don't even need to know, right? I would say the right approach to use the Quant Grade would be to use it as your initial watch list. So essentially, you'd come here into Token Metrics. Right now, this is our test server. Let me go through here and show you how this would look like. Right. So essentially, you just come here, and it would tell you what coins it's bullish on. Right. So in this case, it's bullish on Synthetics Network. This is over a quarter. So if you're looking to hold a cryptocurrency for up to 3 months, as we mentioned on the last live stream, Synthetics is one of the better coins out there, right? Now, we'll also have the ability to go through and drill down into different time horizons. But let's say you want to have things a lot easier. We'll also be launching indices that you can custom tailor to a particular exchange. So you can say, you know what, only show me coins or tokens on Coinbase based on the Quant Grade. or Binance, or Kraken, or KuCoin, or Uniswap. We plan to launch with those 5 exchanges, plus all exchanges, right? So for those who don't care what the exchange is. And that will make it easier for customers who might have restrictions for particular assets based on their jurisdiction. But we think this could really be big and also makes things easier for people getting into crypto. All right, so let me stop there because I know I've been talking a lot. Bill, do you have any comments?
I am so excited about this because when I have to filter out the whole crypto universe to find, the best charts, the best portfolio, this is going to change my game in the sense that I can get involved in super small cap alts faster, right? In other words, I can have 10 to 15 coins at my fingertips, pull up the charts, and then get those charts out to our customers so that they can get the trade locations as to when to get in and out. So in other words, it not only helps the clients identify the great coins, but it actually helps the token metrics team and me give better and better guidance, right? Because you can see it from the AI, and then when you see it from my perspective, you put it together and it's just so powerful.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you're pumped for that, be sure to go to tokenmetrics.com and subscribe on Black Friday. We'll be sending out a 40% coupon code for Black Friday. It's likely going out definitely by Friday, midnight, but probably also on Thursday. So stay tuned. Make sure you're on the newsletter and go to tokenmetrics.com/newsletter. Okay, so a great question here from Dare. Can we set up alerts for super low caps like Bill has just mentioned, please? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. So one of the cool things about this is we'll also be launching alerts to our customers. So we'll have for investor plan, email alerts, being able to configure alerts via our platform to send you whenever there's a new token you add to your watch list, whenever there's a change in. So the alerts possible will be price change alerts, Quant Grade change alert, trader changing alert, plus also price prediction alerts, right? So we can have email alerts send you, and basically they'll be event based. So you can say, let me follow P Network, and if the price prediction changes by 10%, send me an email. Or if the Quant Grade changes by 5% or 10%, send me an email. That's going to be powerful because that's doing almost all the heavy lifting for you. And then if you're part of the professional plan, you also have SMS and text alerts. So no matter what country you're in, we'll be paying the text messages, billing and fees to send you that text message because as a way to say thank you for being part of the pro plan. So whether you're in the US, Australia, Middle East, we don't care. We'll pay the texting fees. We'll send you the text message telling you, hey, P Network just dropped 10%. So whatever you configure, we think this is going to be powerful because now people don't really have to be glued to the computer screen. They just become customers, add their watch list, the coins they want to follow, put the alerts, whether email alerts if you're investor plan or text alerts if you're on the pro plan, and we'll contact you when it's time to make a move, whether it's taking profits or buying the dip, right? So this is going to be a game changer, and we think this is how you can find the best altcoins in 2021. Because while everybody is telling you what the best altcoins are, we're taking the human element out of it. We're making it purely objective, purely based on the actual performance of these coins. So not just on our hopes and dreams, but on the actual performance of these coins, right? Plus the AI. The AI can go through and see how a coin is actually performing based on the data, find out what data points actually matter, and tell you which one is most likely to do well. Obviously, it won't be 100% perfect, but in our back testing, the accuracy is about 80%. I mean, that is unheard of. But I think that's what happens when you remove the human biases and look at just the data. And we think that's how people can really make money in 2021. And we're very excited to be able to offer this on our 1-year anniversary and also give you a 40% discount. So, I mean, we think this is a game changer. And as we like to say, I mean, the moon is not the limit, to the moon and beyond. Okay, all right, let's take some questions here from the audience. So as mentioned, we had a Mentimeter here. Let me find some questions here. Okay, good question here. Okay, using the new quant system, how would both of you personally use it to maximize your gains, including profit taking? Would you play the long game or short trades? Very, very good question. Very good question. So, for example, I'll just tell you, as I mentioned earlier, what I'm currently doing. So currently I'm using the Quant Grade for the quarterly, to kind of figure out what to do. And as I showed here, it's very bullish on synthetics. So I was already trading synthetics a few months back because the price prediction was bullish on it. Then the market crashed, and I basically just hodled it. So it was basically a trade that turned into a hodl, a first hodl, because I figured the market would bounce back. But once I saw the quant rate was bullish on synthetics, I said, you know what? Let me hold on to it. So right now I'm going to keep SNX. I'm actively staking this on Sushi. So if you go to Sushi Swap, so now basically it's kind of a, I would say, a medium term investment or trade. Let me see if I can. Okay, it looks like I got to unlock my wallet here. Just give me 1 second. Right, so I just came here and there was a farm, right? At SNX ETH, right? So basically I deposited here on SushiSwap, and now because this is something that's rated highly based on the grade, I feel comfortable holding this for some time. I'm not sure exactly how long I'll hold this. I'll probably keep it until the rating dips and it's not good to hold it anymore. But I think that's the beauty of having the quant grade, right? Because I can come here and can basically customize it based on the time horizon, right? So actually, I'm sorry, quant grade likes it for somebody who's holding for a month. Quarter is also decent, but actually yearly, if you plan to hold for a year or longer, it likes SNX based off of that, right? So I'm basically looking at this as everything is bullish right now. Basically, it's kind of at a low. And then we also have Bill on our team. Bill, maybe kind of pull up SNX and let's check the TA.
Sure. Okay. So can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So with synthetics, we're noticing that, you know, it's currently in take a breather mode. Okay. And I think that there's decent support right around 482, right? These are various clusters of activity. This is where synthetics broke down from here. Okay. Synthetics stopped at this level here, and it took off from this same level right here. Okay. So based on our quant grade, I would expect to see buyers in synthetics come in around 5. You have to give it a little time to consolidate. It has done a 1x. Okay. But there's going to be a consolidation around 5. And I think that that's where buyers are going to come in. So it's November 24th. This is basically a daily chart. And the way you want to play these quant grade coins is, you know, if they've initially moved, I think the quant grade allows you to have confidence that you can start accumulating on dips. Okay. Because that's the ultimate test in crypto, right? Everybody can buy something when it's not doing anything and then watch it go up. But the question is, can you buy the dips? Because in crypto, all the dips are scary, right? And that's how bull markets work. So I think the quant grade can give you confidence that when you see a dip on a chart, you're like, ooh, big red candle, you know, scary. No, not anymore.
Yeah.
Now,
Go ahead. Sorry.
okay. So, you know, back to the question, you know, how are you going to primarily use this? You know, I want to use it as like a long only type of play where, I'm looking to buy stuff and then hold on to it. Now, if you do that, and then all of a sudden the quant grade drops or it drops out of one of our portfolios, all right, that might be a signal that it's time to take profits, particularly if you're a shorter term trader. Okay. So when quant grades change and then that moves a coin in or out of a portfolio, particularly out, okay, that can be the time to take profits, particularly if you're a short term trader. Now, if you're a longer term trader and you're watching a portfolio that's developed by our quant grades, and that portfolio suddenly moves 60 to 70% into stable coins, that's a warning of like what I would call an intermediate term top, where you might want to get out of the way for a month. So watching our quant grades by themselves can help you pick coins. And then watching our quant grades and the portfolios that they create can help you not only with individual coins, but market timing for both longs, like, hey, this just came into an index, let's buy it. Or, hey, this just left an index, maybe it's time to take profits.
All right. Thank you, Bill. So be sure to go to tokenmetrics.com and subscribe and get the Quant Grade. It's launching on Black Friday, so that's the best time to get it. Okay, all right. Moving on to the next question. Once again, if you have any questions, go to menti.com. Actually, we probably have too many questions. I probably won't get through all of them, so I should stop. All right, I subscribed to Tokenmetrics last Saturday. Thank you, we appreciate that. Will I be able to use the Black Friday coupon before billing? Thank you for the great work. Yes, you can. So once we email out the coupon to our newsletter, just contact customer support. So if you just go to our platform, down here, go to the chat and contact customer support, tell them, and they would just tell them the coupon and they would apply it for you. Or just email support@tokenmetrics.com. That's support@tokenmetrics.com. Okay? And that will give you the access to the coupon code if you've already subscribed. Okay, all right. Moving on to the next question. All right. Okay, so next question is a popular question all the time. How to 10x my money using Tokenmetrics? Very good question, very good question. Well, the first thing is, one, become a customer, right? So obviously, we're assuming you're already a customer. Then I would actually recommend the indices. So depending on your investment profile, I would go to the indices. So let me see if I can pull them up here. So right now, we'll be launching indices for the exchanges. Right now, just kind of ignore this data. But basically, you'd come here, you'd put in, am I a trader, investor, the time horizon, quarterly, annually. If you're a trader, it will be daily, weekly, monthly. Then we'll have the exchanges. So we'll have all exchanges. We'll have Binance, Coinbase, Kraken, KuCoin, Uniswap, and it will basically give you a portfolio to model. And that portfolio will likely be maybe about 40% Bitcoin, maybe 15% Ethereum, maybe about 20% in stablecoins, basically as a cash reserve. And then it'll give you usually 2 altcoins, right? So let's say about 10% in altcoins. But those altcoins it will give you will be very explosive. Those are the altcoins that can really just go to the moon and beyond, right? For example, even though people have been bashing Hex, Hex has been a favorite for the quant grade. Hex has done a 50x return on your investment, right? Obviously, Hex has lots of, I would say, public challenges, to put it politely, but the quant grade is able to hedge that because one, we have a ton of Bitcoin, a ton of Ethereum, and stable coins. So putting only 5% and getting that 50x return is actually a nice hedge, right? So even if Hex ends up being a scam and goes to 0, first of all, it was only 5%. Second of all, you made a bunch of money and took lots of profits on the way up. So I would say that's how you basically maximize the risk to reward ratio of investing in altcoins. And then we also mentioned it likes synthetics, for example. Right? So being able to find those explosive altcoins, because what even we're discovering and learning, even though we've been in the space for a while, having this quant approach, you're always learning new things that the AI figures out. Because before, I mean, I was all in on altcoins, but the AI is saying you can just have Bitcoin, Ethereum, stablecoins, which you can put out there on DeFi and yield farm, and only have a few altcoins, 2, maybe 3 at the most, that are super explosive. And that explosive growth that the altcoin is able to find will give you great returns while minimizing downside risk. Right? Because before, lots of people, myself as well, would basically play altcoin casino or altcoin roulette. But now the AI is telling us you don't have to do that. But you also don't have to be a Bitcoin maximalist. Right? There's a middle ground. Basically, Bitcoin, Ethereum, stablecoins, and a handful of altcoins that the quant AI can find, and that will give you those huge returns. Right? So that's how I would go about that. Bill, your thoughts?
All right. Well, the first step in 10xing your money is not losing it. All right. By trying to bet everything on one coin and trying to do it all at once. Okay. The second thing is, yes, you have to create a portfolio, right? So, I mean, if you had a Coinbase portfolio of, Bitcoin, Ether, Stellar, Ripple, almost like your dad's crypto, you probably would have had almost, a 1 to 2x gain on that portfolio. So you have to have some, I would call it, intelligent combination of coins, right? If you want to be aggressive and you want to have 30% in one particular coin that you like, that the Quant Grade likes, do it. The best way to 10x your money is do it incrementally, right? Like everybody wants to open up an account on Monday, fund it on Tuesday, subscribe to Token Metrics on Wednesday, trade on Thursday, sell on Friday, and be at the Lambo dealer on Saturday. Now, we would love it if it worked that way for you. We really would. But in all honesty, what would work best is if you could, do those good trades over the course of, say, a year, so that when we get DeFi 2.0, right? Like this year was DeFi 1.0 and everyone thinks it's dead, and that's not true at all. And our Quant Grade is going to prove that, because the second DeFi 2.0 is going to take off, our Quant Grades are going to beep loud, right? And I intend to be there, both with charts and investing and everything. So the way to do it is incrementally over time, so you catch those really big trends. Now, again, this time, if I may add a little human element to it, the DeFi was kind of a, an excitement speculative pump for 2 months in 2020. Next year, DeFi is going to be something that the institutions are going to play in. Institutions are buying all this Bitcoin. They're about to take ETH back to 1,400 IMO. And when they do that, they're going to want to go into the DeFi system and get interest and returns on these coins. Now, that is going to take the whole DeFi system, Polkadot, Chainlink, Aave, Ren, all of it, like materially higher. And that's not to mention any new stuff that comes out. Okay. And this trend is not going to last 2 months. It's going to last 9 months or 18 months. So you don't have to 10x it all at once, but you can 10x it. Okay. But you're going to have to be smart. You're going to have to be fortunate. And frankly, you're going to have to spend less time on Netflix and more time on Token Metrics. Because the more homework you do on our site, the better your portfolio will do, because you'll be on the new plays and the existing plays faster.
I like that. That's the new motto. Less time on Netflix, more time on tokenmetrics. I like that. And I mean, because just think about it. If you are in crypto and you're here at the right time, because as Bill mentioned, you're not too late, you're not too early, you're right on time. I mean, maybe even down the road, they could be making Netflix on you, on your gains in crypto. All right, so to be able to take advantage of that, be sure to go to tokenmetrics.com and subscribe. As we mentioned, on Black Friday, we'll be launching the coupon code for 40% off. 40% off. So definitely want to make sure everyone gets a chance to use that, because it's only available for 4 days. So don't miss it. If you miss it, unfortunately, you'll have to just pay the full price. But I mean, as people have mentioned before, we think this can help you really cut down the time you have to spend researching coins, especially if you're trading, because most traders don't even care about the fundamentals. They just want to find what coin to trade, right? So if you're day trading, swing trading, using purely objective quant data will tell you what are the good trades. And if you're a hodler, if you're looking for those long-term hodls, we'll help you find those as well. And then you can go through and do research. But if you're a customer as well, you still have the human element in terms of the newsletter, right? So we have Bill with his regular newsletter updates. We also have Andy on our team who's doing code reviews. So for example, this week we covered some interesting projects such as, actually, let me pull up the coins we covered on our most recent code review. Just give me 1 second here. Okay, so we covered Cream Finance, we covered P Network, we covered Meme, and we covered Optimism. So those coins, our developer did a code review. And the way we'll be doing this going forward is we'll take the coins that the Quant Grade is rating highly, and our dev team will use those as the list to go out and do further code reviews on. So it will also help them with their time, right? Because we know some people still want to do the in-depth research. So we'll have that via the newsletter on the top coins being rated by the Quant Grade. So you basically get the best of both worlds. So be sure to subscribe and take advantage of that 40% off discount. All right, let's check into the chat and see how we're doing. Hey, what's up, Cram? Akshay, how are you? Jonathan, newsletter, tokenmetrics.com/newsletter is the link. The dude says, I like it when William goes off. Nice one. Nice. Yeah, Crypto Gamer says, what's up, Tokenmetrics family? Congrats to Bill on the Kitco interview. He's getting famous now on the tube. Yes, he is. Our very own Bill Noble is getting famous. For those who missed it, Bill was on TV on Kitco channel. Actually, the video is now actually up on our website. So if you just go to Tokenmetrics, it's right there on the front page. Tokenmetrics.com. Go down to, where is it? Down here, videos, Bitcoin versus altcoins, and watch the video, right? Great video. Actually, let's pull up the video here real quick. It's already getting a ton of views here. So it almost has 20,000 views in less than a day. So Bill is definitely getting famous. All right. Look at that, Bill on TV. Right. So our very own Bill, Chief Technical Analyst, talking crypto. Actually, this guy, I think it's David Lin, I believe. He's kind of a gold bug, I believe, right? So Bill was holding his own, really telling him the value prop for crypto. Bill, maybe kind of share your thoughts on the interview.
Yes. So this is the first time I actually, I dial into like a Zoom or media, interaction. And when I dialed in, it was a TV studio, not somebody on Zoom. So I had kind of an OMG moment. And then this guy kind of looked at me and he's like, hey, big boy, you ready to go? Let's go. And this guy grilled me like he grilled me hard, right? He wanted me to talk, what's the value proposition for crypto? How is Bitcoin going to stay up here? Everyone says it's not sustainable. All right. And it was great practice for me. And I think because he pushed me hard, it made the content better, right? So, speaking of less time on Netflix, if you want to know what we think and kind of get an advanced preview of how we do things, this is worth the 15 minutes, right?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Right. So go check out the interview. It's on our homepage. Just go to tokenmetrics.com, click the video here, or just search Bill Noble Tokenmetrics. I think that should also pop up as well. Right. But I mean, Bill's getting famous. Our analysis is getting famous. As mentioned before, we've now been covered in Forbes, Bloomberg, CNN, Business Insider. So, I mean, all this research is available to you through Tokenmetrics, right? So, I mean, if all these companies are coming to us, they definitely recognize the quality of research and analysis we have, and we're making this available to retail investors and traders worldwide, plus the AI and the Quant Grade. I mean, nobody's doing this in crypto because we're trying to help you achieve true economic empowerment through crypto investing. So definitely awesome interview. Be sure to check it out and post in the comments that, hey, Bill's there, crypto is the future. Let go out there and evangelize crypto. Let them know why crypto is the future. All right, so let's go on to the next question. Okay, are the quantities of coins available on the plans increasing with the quant system integration? Good question. So this person is asking regarding the pricing we have, because if you go to pricing, so that is likely to increase. It's not been confirmed yet. We first want to launch this and kind of see how it's received. But I would say if we do increase it, it would be likely sometime early next year. So I would say in Q1. So possibly January, February, meaning that right now, hodler plan gives you access to top 20 market cap coins, investor gets you to top 100, and professional gives you access to everything, right? So if we do change that, that would likely change, right? This could be maybe top 50, top 100. This could be maybe top 250 or top 500, and this will give you everything, right? But this will definitely, I mean, it's going to be a win-win for everybody. There are no L's with the new Quant Grade in terms of offering more value, right? We think this is a huge value add, especially if you factor in the alerts. Getting email alerts when the changes happen, or getting text alerts when the changes happen, that's a game changer. I think people are actually going to sleep on that, because now you don't have to be glued to Tokenmetrics. I mean, yes, give up Netflix for Tokenmetrics, but if you're still watching Netflix, we'll send you a text message to make that trade or investment, right? But either way, we think this is going to be a huge value add to our customers. So be sure to join at tokenmetrics.com and use the coupon code we'll send out during Black Friday. All right, moving on to the next question. Okay, let's see. Okay, here's a good question. When will auto trading on Tokenmetrics start working? If I could just add funds to my wallet and let Tokenmetrics take care of everything, that would be great. Yes, it would. That would be paradise. And our team is actively working on that. Right now, I would say the time frame for that is early next year. I would say Q1 or Q2. We're working on actually building something via the Ethereum blockchain that would be part of DeFi, basically a fully decentralized DeFi asset allocator. We say DeFi and asset allocator, meaning that we'll basically be taking our indices and making those something people can actually leverage using smart contracts. And it will be fully non-custodial, meaning that we don't have control of your funds. It will be something that we basically send our AI indices as a feed to the smart contracts. And similar to other protocols, we'll basically handle everything on your behalf. So that's something our team is currently building. It's currently on testnet, so stay tuned. We'll give you more updates once it's fully live and ready to go and launch. But this will be huge to our customers, right? Because that's the holy grail, being passive investing in crypto, right? That can help you make money. Bill, your comments?
Yeah, this is a message to the world. We're coming. Token Metrics is coming. This is going to go from, you know, two guys on YouTube and a developer team to the next Charles Schwab / Goldman. Right. And with the way things move and with the way Ian's running the company, okay, the rocket ship logo, yeah, that's going to, that's not going to be just a logo. That's going to be the way it is for the company. Now, naturally, I work there. I'm talking my book, but I go to all these meetings. I see what's happening. I work with the quant team. I work with the customers. You know, I know what's in the pipeline. Folks, get on board.
Yeah, get on board. Tokenmetrics.com. Go there, subscribe today, and get on board. Okay, all right. Going on to the next question. I'm kind of skipping some because they weren't really on topic. But here's one on the Quant Grade. Please clarify taking profits when the quant lists stablecoins. If we start a new index and a percentage in stablecoins, is that not just like no investing and keeping fiat? No. So I would say, I mean, yes, you could keep fiat, but if anything, I would still get the actual stablecoins, right? So let's say the Quant Grade tells you, I mean, the index in the Quant Grade tells you to get DAI and Tether. I would actually get DAI and Tether, and then I would just put that into yield farming on DeFi. Whether you're going onto SushiSwap or some other, I'll probably use something that's been more thoroughly audited, right? So for example, if you go to CoinGecko and go to, let's say farms. So let's say it tells you to buy DAI, right? So now you're basically earning interest on your DAI, right? So these are the pools with DAI. This shows you the returns. Okay, so it looks like, actually, this is YF DAI. That's not what I wanted. But basically, I would just use this, right? Let's do Tether. Right, so this Tether pool for SushiSwap has these returns, right? So I would try to just do that if possible, right? So for example, I mentioned I was currently farming synthetics. Let me see what they have. Do they have DAI? Yeah, so there's DAI over here. You can get 36% sushi tokens for providing liquidity, right? So that's how I would do it, right? Think of the stable coins as your kind of like bonds, kind of as fixed income, except it's crypto and it kind of varies depending on the amount of people depositing on yield farming. But I would treat that as kind of your bonds portfolio. Bill can probably speak more to this, but when it says stable coins, I would not keep that in cash. I would actually have those stable coins and be yield farming with them to earn some extra income, right? And then when the portfolio or index says it sells that stablecoin, then sell that. And if it buys some other asset, let's say it sells DAI and or Tether and buys synthetics, that's basically meaning that take your cash reserves and buy that altcoin. So that's how I would use that. Bill, your take on the question?
All right. So to clarify, let's say the Quant Grade for a week or a month has you in all the hot coins that are just rampaging to the upside. And then when that index rebalances, the index goes to half cash or all stable coins, right? We have seen that when RAI goes from the hot coins to stable coins, that can be a signal to take profits in the hot coins. Now, is it always going to work that way? Probably not. You know, sometimes our models may give you one or two stable coins. You're going to have to make, and that's where I come in, a subjective judgment as to whether that means, you know, you should, you know, take half your profits, right? I tell people you don't have to be all the way in or all the way out. Okay. So if a model is telling you to hold stable coins, yes, you can get yield on those stable coins. It's not, you know, it's not dead money. Okay. But the stable coin aspect of, you know, where the AI can, you know, pick them or not pick them can help act as a guide as to, you know, what's going to happen with the overall market, because nobody ever wants to get caught in another flush like we had this year where everything was up 600% and then it was all down by the time the correction was over. Now, I don't think that that's going to happen exactly that way again, but it's crypto, right? So, again, homework, thought is still going to be required. The quant grade just reduces the amount of homework and thought you have to do, but it doesn't replace thought, right? So, throttle back on the Mountain Dew, throttle back on the junk food, throttle back on the Netflix, right? Spend time on token metrics because it'll be worth it.
Yeah. And speaking of worth it, a good comment here from Abraham. I think it means I've been a member. Subscription will pay off for itself in one day. Thank you, Abraham. Great words. Great words. Definitely a wise man there. All right. So be sure to subscribe to Token Metrics by going to our website, tokenmetrics.com. As mentioned, Black Friday discount, 40% off between Black Friday and Cyber Monday, only for 4 days. If you miss it, that's unfortunate. You'll have to just subscribe. But either way, we think it's going to be win-win. We think this is going to offer a lot of value to everybody and really help you navigate crypto, because crypto is the future of money. And having this level of research is unheard of, making this available to retail investors and traders. Being able to have our AI and also Bill. I mean, as we showed earlier, Bill's going to be famous. I mean, when Bitcoin goes to 20K and beyond, Ethereum goes to 1,400 and beyond, Bill's going to be on Bloomberg, on CNN, somewhere telling people about crypto, Bitcoin, altcoins, our AI, and token metrics. And we're thankful to have all of you here, because everyone here, you basically are day one family. You've been here since the beginning, when nobody believed, when crypto was in a bear market last year. We launched on Black Friday last year. I mean, nobody wanted, back then on Black Friday last year, everyone had become a Bitcoin maximalist. And we chose to launch an altcoin platform, basically. But guess what? 1 year later, here we are. We're strong. We have customers in over 50 countries. 2/3 of our customers are overseas. I mean, we've built a very thriving business, and now we're getting feedback from our customers and making the platform even better. So we're thankful. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody tomorrow. I'm very, very proud and thankful to have everybody here. Okay, all right. Let me check the comments real quick and see how we're doing. I remember the last year we were in Vegas at WCC. You had Charlie Shrem's conference. Yes, yeah, that was my first presentation on token metrics publicly. So it's great to have you here, Annalise. That's awesome. Ruby says, following you since 2017. Amazing. That's awesome. Crypto family in the house. How much is the token metrics membership after 40% discount? So if you just go to our website, let me pull that up here. If you go to pricing, if you just take anything we have here and take off 40%. So when you go to check in, for example, let me actually try this now. Let me see if this is working. Just give me 1 second. All right. Right. So you would basically just come here and you would put in the code that you receive. Let me actually record this real quick. All right. So question was, what is the actual pricing? So in this example, this is the investor plan. So the way this works is you come here, you put in the coupon code. Basically, you go to the pricing page. Let me go back here. All right, pricing page. This is if you're already logged in, actually, or try. I think if you're logged in or already in a trial, you can just go straight to pricing page. But if not, you just go straight to the home page, sign up. It will take you here. Start the trial, or just subscribe to the pro plan, depending on whatever plan you're on. Put in the coupon code that we'll send out during the newsletter. I mean, to our newsletter, most likely tomorrow, but definitely by Friday. So you have to be on the newsletter. Go to tokenmetrics.com/newsletter, put in the coupon code. It will only work between Friday and Monday, between Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So this will get you 40% off. So it will show you the discount. Right now, there's no coupon code, so it's just showing the regular discount for the yearly plan. But basically, you're getting that discount plus the 40% off, right? So if this is 809, you're getting 40% off of this. So it's actually a pretty large discount if you factor in this other annual discount. So definitely the best time to add token metrics to your investment research portfolio, because having the best research helps you out long term, right? So that being said, be sure to do that on Black Friday. Okay, all right. Let's see what other questions we have. Oh, okay. Here's a good question. I hadn't thought about this one. Okay, can Quant be set to email and SMS us alerts on the low caps it thinks are going to do multiple X in the next day or short term? Wow, that is a great idea, actually. We hadn't thought about it like that, but that is something our team can definitely work on. We can basically have maybe like top 5 coins and send that out. So let's say, so the text alerts would only be to professional users, but we can have it text you, maybe if you're a day trader, text you the top 5 coins every single day. Or if you are doing the quarterly option, you can just have it text you every quarter the top 5 coins. Or we can have it sent via email to investor plan users and pro plan users. So that's something we can definitely have our team look into. I would definitely, let me send my development team right now. So we definitely do appreciate getting input from our customers, our crypto family. Let me just send them that real quick to do 5 coins. Okay, I'll send that to our team, and that is on the to-do list because I think that would definitely add a lot of value. So thank you to whoever asked that question. We think that's definitely going to be a game changer as well, because now you just wake up, email, text message, you know what the coins are. Bill, any comments?
You know, it's only going to get better in terms of what we can do with the Quant Grade, in terms of what we can do with identifying these small altcoins, right? So the most important thing is to be on board and learn how to use the Quant Grade in the current market environment. In other words, why now? Why not wait for XYZ feature? Because the sooner you get up on the learning curve as to how the Quant Grade identifies coins, when to get in, when to get out, the sooner you get up to speed, okay, the better you'll trade, and the your ability to leverage new features like the one you just discussed will increase, right? So it doesn't take thought out of the game, but the sooner you start, thinking token metrics, okay, the more you will be able to take advantage of new features. So yes, I'm shilling, but I'm also telling you that the more you think alongside RAI, the more money you'll make.
All right. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Bill. That is great. So be sure to subscribe at tokenmetrics.com this Friday. If you're on the newsletter, you'll be getting the coupon. That's tokenmetrics.com/newsletter. Go there and join. And I think with that being said, we have to wrap up. It's been about an hour or so of the live stream. Definitely helped answer some questions. So stay tuned. Next live stream will be on Friday. It will be the Black Friday live stream. So it will be the launch live stream. Right. So we'll be going through showcasing the full platform, and we'll also be showing you our thoughts on how you can fully leverage it, right? So think of it as kind of like a workshop. We'll go through, answer any questions you have, and we'll also announce the coupon code for those who haven't yet received it or missed it. But definitely make sure you're on the email list so you get the code a day before, up to a day before. Right? So be sure to be on the email list. Otherwise, you have to wait till the Friday live stream to get the code. All right. Okay. All right. So with that being said, any last words to our crypto family, Bill?
Yes. Thank you for doing business with us. Thank you for reading and listening. If it wasn't for you, it'd be me and Ian talking to each other on Zoom. So we appreciate everything that you have done to help us, and we are going to pay you back massively for your business and your loyalty.
Yeah, thank you, Bill. Absolutely. I mean, this platform was designed from feedback and just listening to our audience, because this evolved from being just a spreadsheet to now being this powerful. And this is in the hands of retail investors and traders. This is technology that's typically reserved for quant funds, hedge funds. As we mentioned before, hedge funds made 8% in 2018 when Bitcoin dropped over 70%. So basically the whole market lost money on Bitcoin. Hedge funds still made a profit. And we're now building that same software and making it available to our crypto family. So now, hopefully, whether the market is going up or down, you'll always have guidance and have better returns investing. Obviously, it's not guaranteed, but we think this is the edge that every investor needs, because AI is the future and crypto, we already know, is the future. So being able to help people solve the biggest problem in all of crypto, how to efficiently allocate and invest capital in crypto, is the biggest problem in all of crypto. Because if you go to exchange platforms, as we mentioned before, according to eToro, 80% of their customers lose money and quit within 2 years. And that issue is not just tied to eToro. It's basically an issue on all crypto exchanges, Coinbase, Binance, even outside of crypto. If you go to equities, people lose money trading because they're competing against quant funds or they don't know what to do. And our platform helps them know what to do and also helps them compete and also do better than the quant funds, because we think our technology is better than some of these quant funds. So be sure to subscribe at tokenmetrics.com. With that being said, stay tuned for our newsletters. They'll be coming up, tokenmetrics.com/newsletter, and we'll see you next time. As we like to say, the moon is not the limit, to the moon and beyond. Thank you.
Thank you.